Back. Now we are ready to start solving linear equations. What is a linear equation? A linear equation is an equation in one variable that can be written where a and b are real numbers, a non-zero, as ax plus b equals 0. So this is a linear equation in one variable x. A and b are some numbers. So if you have an equation that can be written as ax plus b equals 0, that equation is called a linear equation. How to solve a linear equation using general strategy? Well, the best way of learning strategies is to actually work with problems, okay? So first, the main thing I would say is make sure you find an equation, equality, and then simplify the right, simplify the left, okay? So let's try. Example 2.2, right? You want to solve the equation 7 times n minus 3 minus 8 equals negative 15. So you want to solve it. Here is an equation. That's the right hand side, that's the left hand side. So you simplify the left, simplify the right. How do I simplify the left? First, distribute multiplication by 7. Right hand side, well, there is nothing to simplify. It's only negative 15 here. So keep it as it is. Negative 21, negative 8, they are constant terms. So you can combine them to be negative 29. This is equal negative 15. 7n minus 29 equals negative 15. So notice here is a variable and there is no variable here. So I will isolate this, okay? So take the constant term, it's being subtracted. So add 29. Basically do the opposite of whatever that's doing. Add 29 to both sides. So these two cancel, I'm left with 7, 9 equals negative 15 plus 29 is plus 14. At this point, I'm going to take, you notice this 7, I want to get rid of it. Notice what 7 is doing to n, it's multiplying. So the opposite of multiplication is division, division by 7. Well, if I divide on the left hand side, I must divide on the right hand side as well by the same amount. So 7's cancel, I am left with n equals 2. At this point, do not stop. You have to always check. Check with the original equation. Okay. Wherever you see the variable, create parentheses, and we are checking whether n equals 2 is a solution. So place that 2 inside. So you are checking. So you don't know whether it's going to be equal. So place a question equal out there. All right. Parenthesis simplification first. So I'll leave the 7 outside and I'll simplify inside. Minus 8 question equal negative 15. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. 7 times negative 1 is negative 7. Minus 8 question equals negative 15. Negative 7 minus 8 is negative 15. Question equal negative 15. Aha, they are in fact equal, so you don't need to check. So n equals 2, n equals 2, where am I? There you go. N equals 2 is indeed the solution. All right. So that was example 2.2. Let's try example 2.3. So this is problem 2.3. You want to solve the equation 2 times m minus 4 plus 3 equals negative 1, right? So, simplify the right hand side, simplify the left hand side. To simplify here, I will just distribute the multiplication first. 2m minus 2 times 4 is 8 plus 3 equals negative 1. Combine like terms. Look, there is only one m term, so it is as it is. Negative 8 plus 3 is negative 5 equals negative 1. So right hand side is simplified, left hand side is simplified. I have a variable here and a constant here. I want to move this constant to the other side, or I want to do opposite of negative 5. So add 5 to both sides. Remember, whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other side in an equation. So negative 5 minus 5 or subtraction by 5 and addition of 5 cancel. I'm left with 2m here, and negative 1 plus 5 is positive 4. Now I am close to isolating m. Look at this too. It's multiplying m. So I need to divide by 2 to get rid of that multiplication. So if I divide left hand side by 2, I need to divide right hand side by 2 as well. These 2's cancel. I'm left with m equals 4 over 2 is a 2. Now we are not done. Check. Check m equals 2 in your original equation. How do we check? Well, wherever you see the variable, write a empty parenthesis and you are going to check. This is a question equality. That empty space is going to be 2. All right, let's continue. 2 parenthesis simplified first plus 3 question equals negative 1. 2 minus 4 is negative 2. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 plus 3 question equals negative 1. Well, negative 4 plus 3 is indeed negative 1. So this is negative 1. So m equals 2 solves this equation. All right. Now let's try problem 2-4. Okay. You want to solve the equation 5 times a minus 3 plus 5 equals negative 10. Simplify the right, simplify the left. The right is simplified already. All I need to do is simplify the left. So 5a minus 15 plus 5 equals negative 10. 5a minus 15 plus 5 is minus 10 equals negative 10. Now I have simplified the left hand side. All I want to do is get rid of the 10. So that's a subtraction by 10. So its opposite is addition by 10. Whatever I do to the left hand side, I must do to the right hand side. Subtraction by 10, addition by 10, that gives me 0. So 5a equals subtraction, negative 10 plus 10 is a 0. Now I want to solve for a. 5 is multiplying a. So let's take fraction of 5a by 5. What does that mean? I'm dividing the left hand side by 5. So I need to divide the right hand side by 5 as well. This gives me 5's cancel, a equals 0 divided by 5 is simply 0. Alright. Once you have that, don't stop. You need to check. You take your original equation, right? and wherever you see your variable, place empty parenthesis. We are checking a equals 0, so 0 goes in there. So you're checking, remember checking, so it's a question mark equation. So 5 times a parenthesis plus 5 question equals negative 10. 0 minus 3 is negative 3. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. Plus 5 question equals negative 10. Negative 15 plus 5 is negative 10. Is it equal negative 10? Yes. Negative 10 is equal to negative 10. So a equals 0 is the solution, okay, of problem 2-4.